Hi, Scorpio. This is your What's the Tea Love Edition reading. It is for all placements in Scorpio, and it is for um, love of all kinds, self-love to committed to single and dating, um, to troubled relationships, whatever it may be. All right, so let's get started. Oh, this is a general and collective message. It may not resonate with all of you. Please use your discernment. So your overall messages in love, I have two cards coming out for the overall message here today, and it's the Ace of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So right off the bat, just looking at it, I mean, you definitely trust and use your intuition about things that are being offered to you at this time. Use your intuition about any potential new beginnings. But they also both carry energy of sensuality, fertility, sensuality. So the Ace of Pentacles, when it comes to love, it would come in to say not to rush things, don't hurry anything in regards to love. There is a message here of you want to be careful and mindful of any red flags and don't overlook them. For others of you, this could just represent allowing yourself and others to enjoy the growth of your relationship, letting it grow organically and enjoying each step of the journey and learning and relearning each other, right? Those of you who are there's a message coming in here. If you're on your single self-love journey, you're not feeling very sensual right now, that it's okay. I mean, just do what feels best for you at this time. And those of you who are looking for love, there could be a potential of meeting someone new. There's potential for something to grow. Use your intuition. Your intuition may be telling you about that person. For those of you in committed relationships, this really just talks about making those small acts of kindness a priority in your relationship. For those of you struggling in your relationship, it comes with the energy of, again, it's like that same thing of making each other a priority. It still has that same feeling on it. It's like, make sure you're offering your partners things and you're being offered things and you don't feel neglected or unappreciated. For those of you who it feels like the end of things, this is really getting to know yourself again and building your life the way you want it. I feel like there will be a silver lining for you guys, even though it may not feel like it. The High Priestess, it comes with a message of peace, intuition, and mystery. So it does, let things, for those of you in that committed relationship and who are, it's like keeping a little mystery between each other, letting things, again, unfold organically. But there's a strong message about using your intuition in regards to this Ace of Pentacles. There's definitely, she comes with a definite message here to pause and reflect on things before making a decision. For those of you who are single, there's really something here about your foundation. This represents foundations over here, the Ace of Pentacles. And this would tell you, the High Priestess would tell you, to call back to the foundations of what feeds you, your soul and your heart on a spiritual level. It's a major self-care, also spiritual care, getting in touch with your soul, learning yourself. There was that message too, with that Ace of Pentacles, for those of you who are walking away or at the end of a relationship. For those of you dating, again, there's just something here, being sure that you're sure of their character. Use your intuition about anybody who's offering you anything at this time. For those of you in that committed relationship, this is trying to keep peace in the marriage, in the relationship, in the home. And things will just sort themselves out. A little patience, give a little extra space. Yeah, allow things to cool off and give space. There's a message here about that. For those of you who are in that struggling relationship, this comes with a message about do a little more listening than talking. This could also come with, there's an energy here of someone not wanting to do the work involved, to listen actively. So we did get that here in that same position with the Ace of Pentacles. Overall, listen to your intuition about what's best for you. Trust yourself over the opinions of others. Give yourself some peace and quiet so you can sort out and make the decision that you need to make. That's your overall message in love. So I do have your energy. You're coming out with this thirsty energy. So it's an energy of seeking attention, needing validation, and being desperate and pushy. And I'm not saying that's what you are. This is just with the card. It comes to say that there's a feeling of there's somebody that you want, but this person feels emotionally unavailable to me, and I feel like you're really being asked to move past this person. For those of you in that committed relationship, it gives me a feeling of you want some. This is a very sensual energy. Maybe, you're thirsty. You want some love and attention. There's nothing wrong with that. She even has a glass of wine. Maybe you want to be wined and dined and romanced at this time. The challenge here is this heart fog energy, which is mixed emotions, unclear feelings, wishy-washy. I'm going to say that that's a big message here about unclear feelings. That's why the overall message here is to take the time before making decisions here, so you can get clear about your feelings. This is also about somebody else's feelings. A challenge, you don't know how they feel about you, or if they feel the same, or they're intentionally making things foggy and unclear. Or this is you who's unsure and unclear. I don't think so. I think you know what you want. This person that's on your mind's energy is light bulb moment. Feeling inspired, having awareness, sudden realization. Interesting how we went from fog to light bulb. Like, I have a feeling that there's somebody that you want, but this person isn't available. Their confession in this energy is, my focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. And it came with the finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. This person is clearing it up. If they haven't communicated that, this is what's coming out in their energy. Your advice here is new boo. So basically your advice is to move on. New love. Move past this. For those of you in committed relationships that you're just, seeking attention from your partner at this time, it feels like they've been worried about other things. A lot of times when we go through, even a lot of times long-term relationships, you're together, but you somehow, life in a way keeps you separated. Sometimes life gets in the way of who you are as well, and you need to go within and find yourself again, right? And what it is, what direction you want to go in. There may be things about your partner that they're discovering about themselves, and they're changing and growing into somebody else. With this advice is new boo. It also says learning each other, and I feel like that message has been coming. It's like learning each other again in this next phase, relearning who they're becoming. If you want to stay committed in a long-term relationship, that's one thing. You have to be committed to each other, relearning who they are, because nobody stays the same. For those of you who want to spice things up and, want that romance, this is to flirt. Role play, flirt, bring some newness back into the relationship. You also got for advice is the Queen of Swords. So this is an energy of it's fairness, it's truth, and it's also cord cutting. And I feel like for those of you who are they're keeping you not being clear and just keeping you clinging on here, while they're finding themselves, you cut the cords. There is a message here. If you are the person who is single and on your self-love journey, don't get too involved with other people's relationships that could somehow backfire on you. So if you're on your self-love journey and your best friend or your friend's coming to you for advice, and they have some new relationship, there's something here about advice backfiring. For those of you who are dating or looking for love out here, this comes with the message of you really want to be yourself. You want someone to like you for you. Don't pretend to be anybody other than yourself. There's something here. It comes with not, overdoing it on your own online profiles or whatever. Just be you. Those of you in committed relationships, this comes in to say, things need to be fair. Things may have been out of balance. There's a resolution here, and it may not be perfect, but you'll be able to find middle ground. For those of you in the struggling relationship, the truth always comes out. So if you've been not telling the truth, or you're the one who someone's not telling the truth to, it will come out. If you've been wondering what's going on in your partner's mind, you're about to find out. And I feel like that has something to do with this light bulb moment over here. So the end is cord cutting. Again, it's just to cut the cords. You may need to do some spiritual cord cutting to help you. You can look that up. It's called spiritual cord cutting. It's to free you from mental and emotional ties from another person, to heal and move on. If you haven't done that, if you've been with somebody for a very long time, it's a good thing to do spiritually. Okay, I hope, Scorpio, you were able to find something from this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Take care.